Hey, what's up, Design and Draw? Mr. Sweeney here, talking about your first quarantine official project. This one's going to be worth 10 times as much as all of these quick little practice activities that you've done up to this point. And the title of this assignment is Personal Space. What you're going to do is apply the principles of linear perspective and the techniques and tools of SketchUp to create a masterpiece of architectural or interior design. What I want you to do is think about if you were able to design the ultimate house, the ultimate house or the ultimate room or set of rooms inside of a house, what would you do? Now, many of you are probably sitting there going, I don't know, I'd probably have a Lamborghini in the driveway, or maybe my helicopter in the back on a helicopter pad. Maybe I'd have a full-size basketball gym in my basement. I don't know. Everybody's got their own concept of what the ultimate space looks like. If you go to some of these Netflix shows where people build crazy houses on stilts and out of storage containers and things like that, you get all kinds of great ideas for an assignment like this. So what you get to do for the next week is play architect or interior designer, and you're going to sketch up a rendering of what your dream space looks like, either outside or inside. All right. So I know you all have been watching Netflix for like, oh, I don't know, 10 to 15 hours a day. No judgment. I've been doing it too. So guilty as charged. We're going to put that Netflix to good use, or that Hulu or that Amazon or whatever you're streaming these days. I want you to go find your DIY channels, your HGTV channels, your A&E channels, and go find the most entertaining looking architecture show or DIY home improvement fixer upper show you can, and pay close attention. Found out just now that showing a clip from Fixer Upper with Chip and Johanna Gaines is against copyright laws. YouTube wouldn't let me upload my last video. So it's up to you to go out and do the research on your own, because I can't show you the cool little digital renderings that they do for their clients to show them what their dream space is going to look like. Ironically enough, the clip I was going to show has Johanna Gaines using Google SketchUp to show what a room is going to look like in these people's home. It was kind of a full circle moment for me. I felt really good about it. So, what I want you guys to do is this: your final draft of your ultimate space has to include an architectural structure that you design. So, you cannot go to the 3D warehouse and just drop in a cool mansion like this. It has to have other objects that fill the space, like these trees, like this street, the biker, the sidewalks. You have to show use of materials and contrasting colors, textures, or surfaces. All right, so in this example, we've got the wood, we've got some like white stucco or paint, we've got some concrete, we've got some asphalt. So I want you to get into those materials options in SketchUp. And when you save your final draft, I want you to use some perspective. Now, if you want to, I've had people do this where they do a screen capture video and do the little walkthrough or the look around animation using SketchUp. So if you want to explore doing this in video and show me more of a 3D kind of a tour of your home, that would be really cool. And I would definitely guarantee you get an A for that. But if you want to just do a still image, remember, we're using linear perspective. It has to have angles. You have to fill the space in a balanced way. You have to have the house or the inside of the room as a focal point, and you have to make sure you fill out the area around the house with other things. All right, so the instructions are located in Schoology, of course. You will find here the sequence of steps and a list of tasks that you need to do to complete your assignment, including all the stuff I just mentioned. And when you turn this in, you're going to submit it in the assignment panel right here in Schoology. Now, a couple of things you may or may not have known. If you are working in SketchUp, let's say you're working on this assignment for a couple of days and you don't want to redo it every single time, you can save your SketchUp model and open it back up later. So what I've done is I had a sketch that I was working on before. I'm going to go to open and then go to my computer, and it's right there. It's untitled because I forgot to give it a title. All right, so as SketchUp opens up this file, basically what it allows you to do is work on it over time so that you don't have to do it all in one sitting. All right, in order to download the sketch that you're working on so that you can do this, go to the little file operations icon. It's this file folder. You will click on it, and what you will do is just select download. You can also, I believe you can save as, and it will also do it as a SketchUp model. So explore one of those options if you want to save what you're working on and add to it over time. All right. So in this basic, really simple, this is like a needs improvement on the rubric of quality of work. This is a 100-point assignment. You guys need to spend some time and make sure it looks really good composition, some good variety of materials, an interesting creative structure, etc. But I just did the basic elements. So I've got my contrasting surfaces. I've got my person right in here to give it a sense of scale. And I've got a couple of things that I've added to kind of fill some of the space, the sidewalk, the tree, the clouds. Of course, if I had more time and whatever, I would go in and add even more stuff to this. So look at some of the examples that I provided to get some ideas. What you're going to do to finish this off and turn it in is we're going to go back to that file operations icon. We're going to go to export and we're going to select PNG. The PNG file will allow you to turn it in and submit it in Schoology. So it's going to turn it into an image file. Okay. So take a look at it. Everything looks good. It's all set up. It's got a good composition. Use the rule of thirds. You filled the space, etc., etc. You're going to export it, and that's going to save it to your computer. All right. Once you've saved it to your computer and it's downloaded, you can upload it to the assignment panel, and then the rubric is included in the assignment. Now, what that does is it simply, although it doesn't get rid of this annoying watermark, it will get rid of these annoying little blue and green lines and just give me a nice clear picture of your architectural drawing without the perspective guidelines that you see in the SketchUp model view. All right, so once that is done, you will turn that in, and the grading criteria is right down here. It's 100 points, and you can read through those. Basically, just kind of covers each aspect of the assignment and asking you, what quality level were you at when you did the digital drawing technique or the composition or the attention to detail, getting it turned in, and so on and so forth. So you can take a closer look at that, but make sure that you turn it in here and make sure that it's saved as a PNG and that you export it exactly like I just showed you. All right. So as always, if you have any questions, send me an email. I'd be glad to try and help you out. If you need to do a Zoom meeting or something like that to have me explain things, I'm okay with that too. But you have until next Monday, which gives you exactly 1 week from tomorrow, which is the 30th of March, to get this done. Don't forget to spend a few more hours on Netflix watching architecture or DIY shows to get some ideas from. I want you to do a little research and kind of get those digital renderings in your brain before you start working on your own. If you have any trouble with the sketchbook, or excuse me, the SketchUp software on the internet, you may be able to access the desktop app through your start menu, which will give you another option. But if you have any other issues or questions, just feel free to let me know. As always, have fun. Enjoy this assignment. I want to see what you can do with it, so make it excellent work. And I will be checking for it in about a week from tomorrow, which is Monday, March 30th. All right, that's it. Talk to you later. Have a good week. Until next time, take care. See you later.